Hi everyone and welcome back to Sprichmal Deutsch. Today we are going to continue learning more about the German verb forms. As we are progressing with our German lessons, you will notice that there are a lot of similarities between German and English. And that is absolutely not surprising. Let us quickly go back to the formative days of these languages. In 5th century, that is around 450 AD, a group of early Germanic people, or you can say Germanic tribe, referred to as Saxons, which was also the name of a large country in the early Middle Ages of what is now Germany, started moving across and inhabited in Great Britain. The language they brought with them, that is Anglo-Saxon, is also called as Old English. So the English language hasn't always been the way it is today. It did not really exist. It was put together gradually by historical events and developments went on happening. So the German language contributes 26%. That is a quarter, we can say, to the development of English language. So now you know why I said that it was absolutely not surprising to find similarities between English and German. So now let us come back to our topic, that is verb conjugation part 2. Verbs are actions done by a noun, that is both common noun or a proper noun, and by a pronoun such as ich, du, es, etc. Verbs can relate to present, past, or to the future. This is called their tense. In the previous video, we saw how to conjugate the verbs haben and sein, that is to have and to be, in the present tense. If you have missed that video, please click on the above link. Verbs are either weak, strong, or mixed. Weak verbs may also be called as regular verbs or regelmäßige Verben as they follow a set pattern. Strong verbs may also be called as irregular verbs or unregelmäßige Verben as their forms change according to different patterns. And then you have mixed verbs whose forms follow a mixture of pattern for weak and strong verbs. So now you must have pointed the word regelmäßig. Let me tell you that there are a lot of compound words in German. The learning becomes more interesting and fun if you know the derivation of these words. If you know the individual components, studying and understanding a compound word becomes easier. So here, if you take the word regelmäßig and divide it into two parts, you get regel and mäßig. So in German, Regel is rule. It is a feminine word. Die Regel, it means rule. And mäßig means moderate. So if you take these words together, the word regelmäßig speaks about the regularity. Now you can have a glance at this table so that you can have a mere idea about what regular and irregular verbs are. It is obvious that you won't be able to understand the conjugated verb forms here, but as we proceed further, it will be more clear to you. Most of all the German verbs in its infinitive form end up with en, that is en in English. Zum Beispiel essen, that is to eat, singen, to sing, gehen, to go, malen, to paint. Few verbs in German also end up with aln or arn or n. Here are few examples of it. Sammeln, that is to collect, wandern, to wander, tun, that is to do. Just like English verbs have a root form, the German verbs also have a root form, and it can be worked out from the infinitive and can change depending on the tense of the verb and who or what you are talking about. In order to conjugate a verb in its correct form, first you need to identify the stem and then add the correct ending to it. Now let us see how to conjugate the regular German verbs. So our first verb is kommen. Ich komme, die Endung ist e. Du kommst, Endung ist st. Es kommt, die Endung here is t. Wir kommen, Endung ist en. Ihr kommt, die Endung ist t. Sie kommen, die Endung ist en. So here again the Z with capital S represents the formal or polite form of you. Our next verb is spielen, that is to play. So we are going to drop down the ending, that is an, so that we get the root spiel. Ich spiele, the ending is e, that is a. Du spielst, the ending is st. Spielt, ending ist t. Wir spielen, the ending ist en. Ihr spielt, the ending is t. And then we have Sie spielen, ending is an. Now let us check some examples, that is the Beispiele, using these verbs in its conjugated form. Ich spiele Fußball. I play football. Er spielt Fußball. That is, he plays football. So you can notice here the Satzstruktur, that is the sentence structure, is Subjekt, that is subject, plus Verb, that is verb, plus Objekt, that is your object. For example, when we say Ich spiele Fußball, the Subjekt is ich, Verb is spiele, it is in its conjugated form, and then the object is Fußball. Here are some more examples. Wir spielen Fußball. We play football. Sie spielen Fußball. They play football. Or you can also say they are playing football. Remember that in German you don't have progressive tense. Now let us see examples, that is the Beispiele using the verb kommen. Kommen is to come. Du kommst aus Indien, that is you come from India. In German, India is Indien. Sie kommt aus Japan. Remember that the alphabet J is pronounced as Y in German. So it becomes Japan. Sie kommt aus Japan. That is, she comes from Japan. Here we have one more example. Ihr kommt aus Spanien. Spanien is Spain. Ihr is you all. That is, you all come from Spain. Ihr kommt aus Spanien. So I hope that you have very well understood the topic, that is how to conjugate the regular verbs in German. In the comment section below, try conjugating the verb lernen, which means to learn, and also try framing a sentence using it. Zum Beispiel, ich lerne Deutsch. That is, I learn German. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy, and learn German with me.